Hello, boys and girls. This week we are talking about ways that people and animals get ready for the cold weather. And these are some pictures of some animals that do not hibernate or migrate, but they adapt to their environment. That means that they do something that changes the way that they live in order to survive the cold weather. Okay, for example, a turkey is a very large bird, but a wild turkey will change their diet depending on what is available during the winter. Okay, they still go around searching for food all winter long, but in the winter, it's going to be harder for them to find grasses and berries and nuts. And turkeys love acorns. But those acorns, if they're buried under the snow in the winter, it's going to be harder to find and eat. So, turkeys, you'll see them in cornfields, picking up the pieces of corn that have fallen off the stalks. And they will have to change their diet based on what's available to them in the wintertime. Okay. Ground squirrels will sleep during the winter, but a gray squirrel will stay awake all winter long. But before the winter comes, before the weather gets very cold, they will build a nest out of leaves and twigs and other things they can find so that they can stay warm in the winter, and they will store away nuts and seeds so that they can have a stash in the winter. They will also eat a lot during the fall before the weather gets cold, and they will put on a layer of fat and they will grow more fur. So their fat layer and their fur will keep them warm. Squirrels may also spend more time in their nests during the winter. You may not see them out in the snow as much, but these gray squirrels do not hibernate. Okay, a deer likes to eat woody plants during the winter because that's what's going to be available to them. If they can dig with their hooves a little bit in the snow and find grasses to eat, they will also do that. But a deer will put on a very thick layer of fur in the winter. Okay, and that fur will act as an insulator to keep their bodies warm. Beavers also have very thick fur, and they have their fur traps a layer of air next to their skin for an extra layer of protection, which is really kind of a neat thing. Um, a fox, this red fox, will also put on more fur. It will eat, it'll have to change its diet, just like we said the turkeys have to change their diet. A fox will not be able to eat the fruits and grasses that it likes to in the spring and summertime. In the winter, it may also have a really hard time finding mice. And so a fox will just have to eat whatever is available to them. Okay, now I don't have any pictures on this little video about other animals that adapt, but I can think of some animals that live up in the Arctic, and a bird called a ptarmigan changes its feathers from brown to white in order to blend in with the snow in the wintertime so that larger animals that want to eat it will not be able to see it. Animals like an Arctic hare is normally brown in the summer and in the springtime, but an Arctic hare's fur will change from brown to white in the winter, and it'll help it blend in with the snow. Same as an Arctic fox. An Arctic fox will change its fur to white, and it'll be able to blend in with the snow, and it'll be camouflaged in the winter. So these are just a few animals and some of the adaptations they need to do in order to get ready for winter.